lights flashing neon bright. Feel the rush, we own the night. In the ring, we clash and fight. NXT, it's dynamite. Sense the top, we tell no lies. Every move a new surprise. Bruises blackened under skies. Warriors with hungry eyes. NXT, time with dope. No mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop. Drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large. Bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close. Breaking limits, pushing lows. Hear the echoes, crowds run scream. In this ring, we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team. Reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls. Rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all. NXT, we stand tall. We stand tall.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to NXT Time with your boy, Mr. Flint N10 D-Walk. We're here to talk about NXT. Get your feedback, likes. We're here to talk about it. What y'all didn't like, what y'all did like. We're here to talk about it. Of course, like I said, I don't come by myself. I come with a pack. But like I said, NXT, we're here to talk about what you didn't like, what you didn't like. So like I said, therefore, I got some company. We finna kick it, smoke it, enjoying this nice little cigar for right now until I, start to smoke. But I got the invisible man and the invisible woman. What's going on?
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hello, everybody here. Welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk. We also have some special guests, so let's just stay him out, Mr. D-Walk. Who else is up on the list?
Oh, I got Black Book couching on here. Oh,
yeah.
And then he bring the people he ride with too. Come on.
Influential Sports and Afi Kingdom.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling?
Good. Thank you all for coming on. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Get it, Mr. D-Walk.
All right, we're here to talk about that first match segment. We're here to talk about this tag team match. We're here to talk about Julia and Bailey versus Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Hit me with that stank. What y'all think about it?
Let's the special goes first. Mr. Black Couch Booking, take it away. We'll go clockwise.
All right, let's do it. So this is a match right here that I didn't know what was the purpose of having the match until we found out what we're gonna be doing at Vengeance Day. But just a regular match, regular match. A lot of women's matches, on the show, which is great. This match was what you expected to be. Pretty good. Bailey and Julia, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade. Nothing out of the ordinary to me. I think what matters the most is that we're gonna get Bailey versus Julia versus Roxanne Perez. That's the whole story, in this match, and then we'll see what's going to happen with Cora Jade. But match overall, I'll give it a B-. Why not?
Wow, short and sweet. Mr. Influential.
I really enjoyed this match. This was definitely my favorite match on the card last night. Made a lot of sense. I liked the spot where they had Cora Jade do the dive on Bailey and Julia, then Roxanne did it right after her. That was a cool spot. I get a match of B+. I really enjoyed it.
Nice. Mr. D-Walk. Wait, sorry, Mr. Afi Kingdom. Oh wait, your mic's muted.
Yep.
He'll come back.
He's frozen.
Yeah. Well, I let Mr. D-Walk. Let's see. I mean, his mic. He's frozen. He'll come back. Mr. D-Walk. Go on.
I liked the match, but I didn't like the concept. Roxanne Perez, did she get her rematch back yet? Did she ever get her rematch one-on-one? Did she ever get her one-on-one?
That'll come a little later, sir.
No.
You know.
No, but I'm just saying she never got her one-on-one. So how is Bailey jumping in the situation? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And to me, like I said,
Cares because she cares.
I do because, like I said, make it right though. Let's make it right.
No,
I mean, like I said,
cares.
I'd rather see Julia. I would rather see Julia wrestle one-on-ones to make that NXT, to make the women's title, make it worthy to something.
Yeah.
What you ain't had no need to put her in a tag team match. That's how I feel. But I like the match though. The match is dope.
I don't know. Is it my turn?
Yeah, come on.
I'd say if there was a tag team match I'd want to see, it would be Julia and Bailey. So I mean that was a strong start. Like something different. I'm happy to see it. And I don't know, their dynamic was fun, you know, like they were happy to be in the ring together. So I'm curious to see how that'll switch up for the three-way. But yeah, I know I said this to Alex when we were watching the match. Like it almost feels like Julia is like fumbling a little bit after getting the belt. And he said maybe it's just like there's a little bit more pressure and maybe she feels a little bit more nervous and she has more to prove now that she has the belt on her shoulder. So.
That's why they should have had her one-on-one. They don't need to have her in a tag team. They should have had her one-on-one.
This is Bailey's, I mean, Alex puts it as like her farewell tour, basically.
It is.
Going everywhere.
She's not resigning. Her best friends in other places. She's like, I can make some money off myself. Fuck that shit.
Hey, Visual Man, you'll send Joe a link?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
While I'm talking about this, I'm gonna multitask. My thoughts on the match are as follows. Highlights. Cora Jade tried to do the whole little throw Bailey into the corner, do the hand thing. Bailey's like, I ain't doing that shit, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. That's my damn trademark. Doom. 2, Bailey the belly. Always beautiful to see from Bailey. Cora Jade was kind of sloppy. I will say that. That wasn't his fault. It wasn't her fault. I'm sorry. And Julia felt kind of off during the match, as the Invisible Woman said.
Because she was fine during the match. It's her intro where like she feels like
or it's just kind of weird.
Find her footing again.
It's Asuka-esque, and I don't like it. Like you already did it once, but you already do it. So I give this match, I give it a B-. It's okay. Cora Jade was there. I'm like, I wish that every week when Cora Jade comes out, they just chant, "Go back to TNA. Go back to TNA." And you stay there, Cora Jade. Say like that. Shit. What's up next, Mr. D-Walk? I'll give Joe the link.
Next match, we got a tricky against Wesley. Wesley can't never come back. Wesley can't come back from that smack he done got last week.
Oh, of course.
That smack he got last week, even if he won this match, he can't redeem himself.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Redman. He retweeted that Wesley got smacked, and he's like, "Oh, got you there."
He smacked the coins out of him.
He did. Let's go clockwise again. Invisible Woman. Thoughts on the match?
This is Wesley.
Trick versus Wesley.
It was an alright match. Honestly, I don't have that many thoughts on it. Trick Evans, obviously is letting his emotions get the best of him right now. So I can say that. But what does everybody else think about this match?
Mr. Black Couch Booking, your thoughts?
I thought that, you know what? I think a lot of people forgot what Trick Williams and Wesley history really is. And that, you know, Trick Williams essentially used to terrorize Wesley, him and Carmelo Hayes, you know, for that North American strap. So, I mean, this match was fitting. I thought it was decent. I mean, everybody knows the real story is what happened at the end, to be honest, which I was very thrown off about at first, not going to lie, because I'm like, why would they do that? Like, if Trick Williams would have beat him straight up, cool. But if he would have lost, it also would have made sense as well, because then it's like, we know he about to go to the main roster. So him losing it could be like the downfall of Trick Williams, and Trick Williams got to go back to be. But if he would have won, it's just like, okay, he just running through people. But that smacking that chair against the ropes like that was very dangerous. I thought he hit himself twice in the face.
Yeah.
The way it looked, I was like, oh shit, you better stop doing that bullshit.
Yeah.
But you know, match wise, I mean, I thought it was straight. I I think they should have just had a definitive winner. But if they would have had a definitive winner, it would have been like a B+ for me. But I'll give it like a B-.
Okay, Mr. Influential Sports.
I think the match was cool, but I think the most important stuff happened before the match when Trick was pretty pissed off that he didn't get his title rematch. And it made me mad because how does Roxanne, even though it's in a triple threat match, she gets an automatic rematch for her title, but Trick doesn't get one for his title? Like, that just seems a bit racist to me. I don't know if I'm the only one that Ray, but when you think about it, the black man don't get his rematch. Now he got to go on a tag team match next week with Obafemi against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory of all people, who are the newest Raw superstars fighting for the NXT belt. So I just felt that was kind of weird and felt really random. So we're likely getting a fatal 4-way, but how we're getting there is just really stupid.
True, and we'll talk about the Grayson Waller effect and something else more. But special guest, Mr. Joe BNCO, how are you this evening?
Doing good, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Doing good ourselves.
Right.
Joe, what's going on?
Not much, man. I'm just curious what the 80s, 90s black sitcom evolution of Wesley's hair is going on. Because every week he's got a new 90s sitcom style of hair, and I don't feel like they don't even have an update to his Titantron because he keeps changing.
And what's with the lackeys too? Like,
okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Like,
Ask Joe. Joe opinion. Joe, what's your opinion on the first match, Bailey and Julia versus Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade?
The first match?
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like it was a waste of time.
let him cook.
I feel like it was a waste of time. I feel like it was a filler match to get the fans there because they were like, okay, we got Bailey, we got Julia, let's put them together against Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. We're gonna try to make them look good over Julia and Bailey because we don't want the champions losing titles. But if we do it in a tag match, it's fine. We can have them lose.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just build up. It's just build up, and I feel like there's going to be more to that. I feel like Cora Jade's going to try to insert herself into a championship match.
Thank you, Judith Stratford. Avi Kingdom, are you there? See if he comes out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but a little low. Let me fix your audio for a second. I got you. But there's two things that happened before this happened. Here we go. Here we see if we can hear you now. All right. There we go. Can you hear me? Can you say something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Yeah, I think it was a filler. I think it was a filler match too, and just barely went over there to put them over, which is fine. But it hasn't been enough for me to like get invested in it. You know what I mean? Because I don't really know where it's going, or am I really invested to see where it's going? But I don't know. I'm a storyline guy, so until people have significant reasons to battle and shit, I don't really be into it. So that's just my personal thing. Yeah. But I mean, it was a decent match though. But, you know, I could have skipped it too. You know, because I don't know where it's going and why things are happening.
Yeah, I get that. And to say this real quick, shout out to Black Cow Booking, trademarking Crash Out Trick Williams. Thank you for that. Got inspiration from that shit. But before we get to what happened next, there was two things that happened, and we want to get your thoughts on this. Everyone here in the panel. Eddie Thorpe had a video package and talking about Destiny is now. Hold up now. Destiny is not up to chance and everything else. And my first thought and the Invisible Woman's second thought was like someone watched the Preacher series and then copied that same motif with the strap and everything. And now Eddie Thorpe might be an evil Native American preacher. What's going on here, Mr. Black Cow Booking? Thoughts?
Listen, man, they had me at first, right? Joe, we talked about this before. He's like, oh, you know, usually when, you know, if Shawn Michaels making an appearance and he putting hands on the superstar, that means they really believe in the superstar. So we genuinely thought Eddie Thorpe was about to get a push. Now we here, and this motherfucker walk around like Night Wolf for Mortal Kombat and shit. Listen, I don't want to see this bullshit no more. Eddie Thorpe, he had me for a second, but the feather earrings and shit, I'm cool, bro. I don't give a fuck what he's about to do. He's done. I'll take all ego over his ass. I'm taking Ethan Page over him. Fuck that.
Look, Black House. Like I said before, I've been tired of Tatanka 2.0 since he started. I'm tired of him now. I was tired of him then. I'm still tired of his ass. They still putting him on fucking TV. He ain't that great. He's going to be fucking mid at best and never win a championship. And they're still trying to put this dude over. Just go away. Go away. Find a better gimmick. Go away. Find a better gimmick. Do something right. I don't care what you do. And you know, I'm tired of seeing him on TV.
Influential, please tell us your thoughts about the Eddie Thorpe promo, and then Afi, please.
I saw the promo and he said they wrote me off, but I ain't right back. When were you ever on? That was my first thought. Because that's the same thing that Geno Smith said when the Seahawks went on that run in 2022 for people that watch football. And I was like, this guy's really trying to be Geno Smith. I don't even think you're that level. So it's like, you lost the triple threat match. You lost the one-on-one match. It's really nothing you can do to convince me that Eddie Thorpe is winning the championship in NXT.
Yeah.
Avi Kingdom, your thoughts on the Eddie Thorpe? Yeah, hold on. Oh, there you go. Muted again. Give me a second. I got you. There we go. Nope. Damn it.
I think I'm pushing it, and then you pushing it. All right. I ain't going to touch it now. It sucks, bro. This is what needs to happen, bro. The NXT needs to just focus. You can't. Everybody is not going to be a star, and it's okay, bro. And like wasting time with like stupid characters. They need to just focus on a few good guys and build from there, because like, you know, the guys who are in the top of the card, middle card, and the guys are going to transfer up and shit. Cause some of this other shit is filler. That could be pre-show type shit. Like, I don't know, bro. Sometimes characters are good, but like they have to be really good. Like Bray Wyatt, it's a stupid character if on paper, but he's so good that it's hella good. So if you want to go character route, you have to be exceptional, or unless you just kind of like a character who's just getting over, and you're not supposed to, like for instance, Rusev. Like he got over, but that wasn't what was planned. It just happened. So if you're a character and that happens to happen, then embrace it. Kind of like what's the Joe Hendry, like that. Like it's a silly, but it's getting over organically. So let it rock. You know what I mean? But that's what I think.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that's what's happening here with him, because I don't know. My neutral opinion on it is like I don't like the gimmick either, but I'm conflicted because I do like the idea of like Native American representation, but I hate that it's being used in such a plot point type of way that I'm like, yeah, I don't like it either. But I do think Eddie showed out a little bit in the match with Oba. Like he does have some potential, so he could keep working at that and, you know, come back.
If you want to do something right with Eddie Thorpe, here's what you do. Turn Eddie Thorpe into a fucking a business mogul style person. Have him owning casinos and things like that. Being like, I got reparations for my peoples.
I knew it was coming. Look at my face.
And now I'm cashing in, and have him be like a business type person, like almost like $1 Million Man personality with a Native American mindset. And
only if that's his heel turn. And then he comes back and he's like, all right, I'm the wolf again.
Yeah, or he could just quit and start running casinos in real life.
And at that point, I press this button.
Yeah.
This is the worst.
I mean, I'm being honest. Like to me, like right now, he wasting time for other wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like he ain't really showing.
But they're giving him the screen time. So people want to see
he don't
it,
deserve.
or it's a plot point.
He doesn't deserve it though. Honestly, he doesn't.
But they're doing it. He's getting a lot of screen time. Like that was a whole like mini movie right there.
Hold up, Joe. Before we get to the next segment, I want to talk about wasted talent. Wesley's bodyguards, who I call Leland and Mark from RDC, freaking they ain't doing shit for the whole.
No.
They literally held the jacket that
They
Wesley
pulled his
took.
jacket
That
off.
pulled his jacket off, and just are doing nothing. And I told Joe and D-Walk, this tag team has something. It's not there yet. You got to get them polished to understand it. But if you're just using them as the entourage for Wesley, it's a wasted fucking talent. Honestly.
Yeah, I do agree.
That's what I'm saying. Black Couch Booking, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, yeah, I agree as far as they're concerned. I remember initially we thought that was actually going to be like good for them to have a Wesley type, because initially I did say Wesley should go to the main roster, which I still kind of think he should. But if he was going to be like, he could have been the MVP to them being like the Hurt Syndicate type shit. That's what I thought that they were going to try to do. But apparently they just two motherfuckers in the background. They're basically everybody else and Chase You by Andre Chase type shit. Like that's basically what they are to Wesley. But real quick to the Eddie Thorpe shit, I agree. You got to go either all the way right, all the way left. Either he's gonna be a heel, that's fucking I'm Native American, but fuck my culture, fuck everybody, I got all the money. Or he on some Brent Sinclair shit where he's fucking losing all the time, but it's like, you know what? I'm fighting for the pride of my people. I'm the only one left. It's no one else in WWE but me type shit. Like one way you can go.
You could, like I said, do the $1 million man route. Have him have Native Americans come out there to do something, and have them fuck them over every single time, or have a big Native American bodyguard that's out there with them all the time.
Have him sell out to JBL. JBL comes in, he be like, listen, I sold my shit to JBL. Fuck it.
JBL sells it for $3. Mr. Influential Sports, your thoughts on the wasted talent of Wesley's bodyguards?
I mean, I agree with that. I feel like they're being wasted. I mean, even though Trick lost because of disqualification, he was taking them on 1-on-3. Like we know Trick, Trick is cool, but it's like he shouldn't be able to win in a 1-on-3 situation. Like he shouldn't have been able to manhandle them the way he did on NXT.
That's true, Mr. Alfie Kingdom.
I think, for one, I don't think Wes has it to lead any stable. And for two, when you put people together, there needs to be like real explanation and reason why. We shouldn't have to figure out anything. Like it needs to be like, you gotta give us something to get behind, whether we like it or we don't. We can get behind something we don't like, or we can get behind something we do like, but just being random motherfuckers to somebody who kind of floundering themselves, it's, I mean, even like Edge, when he had the Edge, whatever, however you say it,
Edge heads,
he made them more significant, but like, they were decent without him, but that's just because he was that big of a guy. But like, I don't know, they need to have an angle. To me, more of an angle and more of a reason why they're together, why they're doing certain shit. You know what I mean? Like,
like to me, it would have made more sense. Wesley went and fucked over the Rascals in TNA. It would have made more sense to me if the Rascals came and helped Trick out.
Maybe
that would have made more sense to me. Besides Trick fighting all three of them for no fair fucking apparent reason.
But the Rascals are indisposed with Fraxium right now, so that's for another 2-3 weeks until the Fraxium becomes the cancer of TNA and then spreads to other places around the world. But
that's the storyline, just like they having Bailey on every fucking show. They make it a storyline, with the Rascals in it. But they got Bailey on every. Bailey just wrestled for the fucking belt.
But I told you, Bailey's on the way out. Bailey's on the fucking way out, dude. And Triple H, that's a boy.
Okay, so most of any other time when wrestlers on their way out, you don't even see them on TV.
Yeah, like Dion Lennox and others.
Let's make it make sense, bro. Bring the storylines to no storyline to wrestling now.
You know what's called a storyline with no storyline of wrestling? The Grayson Waller effect featuring NXT champion Oba Femi. Perfect timing. D-Walk, your thoughts on this segment and a lot of crazy. Oh no, wait, Afi's going nuts. Hold up, Afi, go. No.
Talk about
No,
it.
Talk about
I
Afi.
ain't gonna say much. I'm just saying, like, just a prime example of what I'm talking about. That was for what? Because
Nothing.
of what?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
Again.
why behind it?
What they need to do is they need to bring JTT back to help out Wesley. No, that's what they need to do, or help, or bring with LTM. Like, it's a lot of tag teams that could be good, but JTG was good. He was Mike and he wrestled.
Oh, now this part I don't like. I'm gonna okay. Well, you already said your thoughts, D-Walk. I'm gonna say mine on this, and then we'll go clockwise.
Well, yeah, I had some thoughts.
Okay. First off, if you're trying to sell Obafemi, and you know that Obafemi is gonna destroy everybody in this match in 2 weeks from Vengeance Day, which by the way I loved the context that he brought up. I'm like, both of you guys put together have not even done half the stuff I've done in NXT in 2 years. You've been to 3 WrestleManias. Sure. You've done all these things. Where's your belts? Show me the belts.
And did you win?
And did you win? So I do like that Obafemi is consistent. I am a monster, but I am an honest, predictable Nostradamus monster. If I say something's gonna fucking happen, it happens. Now the point I want to say is that Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, after giving him praises, craps on him, and then says, "Oh, I fought John Cena. I fought this people. I thought this people. I don't think you're good enough." But then you're gonna have a match with Oba, and Oba's already proven in the Iron Survivor Challenge he can fight 4 other motherfuckers and win.
Yeah.
So what are you proving here? That 2 guys that are from Atlanta and Australia are gonna get murdered by Obafemi.
Yeah.
So what are we
wrestling by
winning?
yourself?
Yeah.
Oba can wrestle by yourself.
Now, but Black Couch booking, your thought on the Grayson Waller. Wait, sorry, before, sorry, Miss Invisible Woman, your thoughts on the match, your thoughts on the effect.
Oh,
Yes.
come back around. I don't remember it.
All right, come back around. All right, Black Couch booking.
I mean, there's only one way this could be justified, and if it doesn't happen, then there was no point. The only way this could be justified is if they're going to use this as the reason why we finally split up Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. We know neither one of them is going to win the match. We know Austin Theory is going to have Obafemi in the pin, and Grayson Waller going to stop it. That and then Austin Theory going to be like, yo, what the hell are you doing? And then they're going to officially break up. But why that's kind of stupid is why is motherfuckers who are on Raw and SmackDown always fighting on NXT? Why motherfuckers on NXT? Like, what's the point of the transfer portal if there's no brand split anyway? We should just leave them bitches on SmackDown and they can still come to NXT. So that's what kind of fucked me up. But obviously, Obafemi's going to retain, and I think it's going to be a fatal 4-way. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a triple threat, which is going to be even more stupider because then I could see. If Trick Williams gets into the match, I can see him taking the pin. So it's kind of like I don't understand, but the segment itself is whatever. Obafemi got way more personality, which I said that they need to do. He can't just be this dominant motherfucker breaking motherfuckers. The shit with Nikita Lyons, the I'm the captain now, and this shit right here is building Obafemi up to have personality and be a monster. So it worked out for him, but not for them two.
Thank you, Judah Stanford.
Hey, I got a question for you guys on the panel while we talking about him. Y'all ready? Let me just address the question. So I made a short about this last night, matter of fact, but the question was, do you think that Oba is ready for the main roster, or should he just stay at the top of the fishbowl, the small fish, or should he go up and maybe like not go all the way? Is it best for him to be at the top of NXT or flounder in the main roster, or do y'all see main roster potential in them? That's the question.
Okay, hold up. Invisible Woman, let's go ladies first.
You want me to start?
Yeah, get it.
To answer your question, I definitely see Oba as main roster material. Like it would be funny to see Trick and Oba going up against each other in the main roster. Like, oh, we meet again, motherfucker. But I think he only has the belt for a short while because like he's obviously going really hard on the heel character. So I think he's not going to have this belt for a very long time. Somebody's going to take it off him, and then eventually he'll go up to the main roster. Okay. That's my opinion.
But not now.
Not now. In a few months.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I would actually say you can bring him up to the main roster now and insert him anywhere. And it would make sense. Like just for now. Like let's say, for example, you insert him against Braun Breaker, right? Braun Breaker is exhilarating. No, Braun Breaker is just like pure energy, right?
You think he would?
Against Braun Breaker? No. Sorry. Sorry. I have to rephrase that. Do I think Braun Breaker is gonna win? Hold up. I actually made it wrong. I think if it was Oba versus Braun Breaker, Oba would win. Oba, because of the fact that if they treat him like Thanos, just pure unadulterated power, you can spear him once, sure. You can spear him twice, sure, Joe. But this guy, once he gets you in one power bomb, just one, that's all he needs. Because again, Trick sold it for the whole match that he was hurt until the end. But the majority of the match, he was sold from just one power bomb. The former NXT champion. So against
the same move that he lost to,
yeah,
he lost the belt to, basically.
I think in 2 years against Gunther, yup. Maybe 3 years against Cody, yup.
Cody.
3 years, but again,
you gave Cody more credit than anybody else
because Cody's Cody anyway. Sorry, Black Couch Booking. Right, your thoughts?
I would say I thought a good twist would have been Obafemi losing the Iron Survivor and not, or just losing the title shot straight up, because Oba is more ready than Trick Williams for the main roster. You ask me. The thing that's going to make Trick Williams interesting about the main roster is they're going to try to get that Jey Uso type of feel where the interest going to be fire. People going to sing along, but Trick Williams ain't going to win the world championship anytime soon. He might get a mid card title, but then if you get a mid card title before Carmelo Hayes, that's disrespectful to me. I don't think I think Carmelo Hayes is better. So
they might as well make him 15.
Yeah. Oh, I have that same thought. They probably are going to be a tag team, but I think Obafemi is more ready than most. To be honest.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Influential. Your thoughts?
I think Obafemi ready for the main roster, but it's just I don't know how he'd be booked right now. But to address the Grayson Waller effect, since speak on that earlier, that was just kind of pointless. It didn't really do anything. It sets up a triple threat match, which we know the outcome of, and then it's like I said earlier. Why does Trick Williams have to earn a title shot for the title that he lost? But these two new Raw superstars are getting the automatic shot at the NXT Championship. It's kind of like the same thing with Bayley. Like they're supposed to be the new Raw superstars, and they're fighting on NXT, so that don't make a lot of sense. And Trick should have just got his rematch straight up. He gonna, like Couch said, it's gonna end up being a fatal 4-way, and he just gonna lose again. And then I still like the tease for Grayson Waller and Austin Theory splitting up. It's taking too long. I don't even think the Revolution lasted this long. Like, it's no way that you got Grayson Waller disrespecting Austin Theory hometown, and he just not going to do nothing about it.
Sure. Mr. Joe Biancio, your thoughts on the effect?
I feel like Oba's ready for the main roster, but my biggest fear is that he will get lost in the shuffle. And we don't want that to happen. I say keep him in NXT for another year or so, just to rule NXT with an iron fist, and that'll free up some of the main roster space. Like Cena will be gone, Punk might be gone, some of the older guys may be gone, to free up some more space for Oba to start making his way and taking over. And I look to see Obafemi probably win a Rumble in his debut on the main roster.
Makes sense.
2026 maybe.
2026 maybe. Yeah. 2026.
Now, imagine the pop if Obafemi comes in from NXT in a 2026 Rumble and then wins it.
Right off the bat.
Before y'all continue on, I gotta head out. It was fun being on here. Thank y'all for having me on. I'll catch y'all later.
Man. Come back anytime on Wednesdays, man.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
All right, peace.
But this how I think Obafemi's ready. He dominated NXT, and the only loss he really got is against Tony D'Angelo. But Tony D'Angelo had to have help to beat him. So
he's only lost twice though.
Yeah, he lost to Tony D'Angelo. Who else he lose to?
That's it.
Somebody.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Has he lost the
Angelo twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why not? Even if they want to bring Obafemi to challenge for the U.S. title, let him do what Kevin Owens did the first night. Win the U.S. title.
ADT dude.
Jude is funny.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, I was reading his comment.
Yeah. That's true, though. I think they are going to Saudi Arabia next year. So
Yeah, they
we'll
are.
talk about it.
Sammy ain't winning that shit.
No, Sammy ain't
I'm
winning
not
that
Saudi
shit.
Arabia. Hell no. Hell no. That's a fucked up joke, Jude.
No, but even just make him come back. His debut, let him win the U.S. title.
Okay.
I came in. He already dominated NXT. He beat everybody when he was North American title. When he was North American champion, he dominated. When now he NXT champion, he dominated. Like I said, the only losses he got against Tony D'Angelo. And like I said, Tony D'Angelo had to have help. They did a Rocky theme on him.
I'm gonna say it now. If you want to make a statement with Obafemi, you have him win that Royal Rumble on night one on the main roster, and you have him go to WrestleMania, the main event, in his fucking first 6 months in the company on the main roster, and then you have him beat Cody.
Yeah.
But you go overshadow him over Jacob Fatu, in which I'm pretty much for sure Jacob Fatu gonna be he gonna be in the Royal Rumble. I don't want to see Obafemi yet in the Royal Rumble. I'd rather see him coming for the title first, because the Royal Rumble he ain't gonna win it.
You don't
unless they decide that that's who they want to win.
He gonna be in it anyway. Most NXT champions are in the Royal Rumble anyway. So
yeah,
probably gonna be in it.
But the thing is, with Oba, Triple H and freaking Shawn Michaels are really taking care of him and cultivating him slowly. That's why Joe's idea makes sense. In next year's Rumble, he comes out. He'll probably be like number 10 or probably number 15 out of 30. Kind of like surprise people. If they really want to surprise him, you bring him in at number 30, and just like he comes in and wins anyway, but he still wins. And between Rumble and Mania, every match that he's in, every tag match that he wins. That's it. He just dominates every single person that comes after him and says, "Oh, you came from NXT, you don't deserve this." Murdered. And I think Grayson Waller and ATL down south, motherfucker, is the perfect catalyst to show people in the main roster, don't come to NXT and talk shit about the NXT champion and expect nothing to happen. You get murdered because you're talking shit about the NXT champion, as a la KO back in the day.
And I said have him dethrone Cody because I feel like that would be the champion that you would want him to dethrone.
Yeah.
That would be like knocking the American dream off of the top of the mountain. Showing that
what if Cody heel by then? What if Cody a heel by then? Because you can see him slowly turn heel.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen yet. I don't think it'll happen until he gets knocked off the top of the mountain.
Hold up, Joe. Afi?
Yeah, I wanna 100%, 1,000%, because now Joe opened my third eye. That's how I want him to be booked. Fuck that. I changed my mind.
Yeah.
He needs to be see for younger guys. I'm 45, so I'm older, so I understand wrestling different than some regular cats. And so what I'm saying is wrestling is patterns and formulas, right? Yep. That's all it is. So we can book him just the way we did Brock, except pull the trigger. Don't do it like Tensei and tease it, and Rusev and tease it, and have a person dominate and Vladimir and it fills it off. No, push them and pull the trigger. And then because Cody's going to be a star, there's no way Cody cannot be a star at this point. If he even takes 5 losses in a row, he's still going to be Cody Rhodes. So they need to that's how they need to book Oba. And then now we got a future star that can put other stars over. So yeah, he needs to be dominating and shocking the world the same way Brock was. He came in and he was beating people and doing shit. Nobody expected him to beat The Rock. aka Cody Rhodes, the same thing.
Mhm.
And it's something that 100% works. And the thing about it is the viewers now don't know the reference, so you're getting the payoff for the long term viewers, and you're getting a cool storyline for the new time viewers. So it's
Right.
really, you know what I mean. So that the book is the same as that. And the side note, real quick, we were talking about Oba and Braun. Braun Breaker. I feel like if Braun Breaker somehow had some type of dialogue with Scott Steiner and went through his catalog of moveset, he'll go straight to the top because he has the potential to do certain moves and the strength that nobody can do, and then he gets the coach. If y'all go look at Scott Steiner's moveset when he was in the tag team, it's impeccable. And when all those moves are being utilized and who not to utilize them, then his nephew. Give him the same way Ric Flair gave Miz the cosign to do the figure four. Do all my sauce because he doesn't he's devastating and shit like that, but he can tap into a moveset that nobody these viewers have never seen before, and with the moves alone will sell his character.
Okay. Gardala,
I'm waiting to see Braun Breaker break out. I want to see him lose. I want to see him lose that IC title and then go on and take on Gunther.
Hold up before you continue. Hold up before you continue. Hold up. Go, Gardala.
Okay. I think that Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi, that's a good match.
Oh, yeah.
And I could see Obafemi beating Cody.
Yes.
Oba versus Gunther, I don't know if he would win that match. And I think maybe that would humble him a little bit to fight Gunther. But I don't know. That could be like a nice ongoing beef.
And the reason I understand that the reason that she says that because it's like fighting a Rocky and then an Oba version of Rocky. Like it's good on paper, but I don't want to see two Rockies. Yes,
Gunther.
Oba's too. Oba has endurance for days.
It got to be, bro. Gunther is a big star to put him over the way he could be. Oba would be on the of Gunther. So he got to be because you got put it like this: we got Gunther and we got Cody Rhodes as the champs. Now we can both say we're fans of all. But we gotta be realistic. They're not on the same level, bro. Not on star level. So in order to put Oba up there, he got to be the star, not star for wrestling fans. He got to be a star.
Yeah.
Because outside of wrestling, know Cody Rhodes, but they don't know who the fuck Gunther is.
And so wouldn't this be a game changer? Wouldn't this fuck up everything if Obafemi beat Roman Reigns for the belt? That'll fuck everybody up.
That's totally different.
That's 2028. That's 2028, 2029. That ain't happening for a while.
No, I don't think I don't think it's gonna be that long.
No, Roman Reigns is doing the whole storyline shit now.
Yeah,
that's
over. They have their own respective storylines. Now, Obafemi taking Cody Rhodes' belt, that would be interesting.
That's the belt.
That's
the belt. That's the highest echelon of belts right now.
Now, my question is, if Obafemi is Thanos, who defeated Thanos?
Everybody. And that's the problem with that. There is no everybody in one wrestler. There isn't.
I would say Vision, but Vision didn't make it. So
like, that's what
if
happened.
anybody's Vision, it'd be Gunther.
Technically, Vision's alive and White Vision coming out soon in Armor Wars. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked on this stuff. We have something else we have to talk about, and it's something that I've been saying for months. And D-Walk is witness for this, and Joe is witness for this. And Joe's not gonna like this, but I need to say it.
No, hold on. You forgot.
Yes.
Hey, hold on. You forgot the part about it where Ava came out, and then Trick came out. Ava said, "I'll make the matches and everything." And then Trick came out and like pretty much pushed her out the way and went and did his own thing.
Oh, even before that, that happened after the Trick Williams versus Wesley thing. Before that, backstage, and I have to put this out. Thank you, Mr. D-Walk. We're in the backstage section, ladies and gentlemen. Backstage, Izzy Dame was talking to a blonde chick, and freaking I don't know that guy's name right now because I don't even give a shit. Rich Holland, my girlfriend does, came out and said, "Oh, whatever, you were lying. There's something more between you and the Don." Stacks came out for whatever the fucking reason was and
Because
said,
he's
"You
the
don't
boss.
think I know, but even though in the underboss, you know why that chick ran the fuck away the second you came in. So you did that for nothing. You did that for pride. You didn't do that for fucking for the woman. And then
No.
they did that. Go on, Joe.
He did it for the Don. That was what he did it for.
Yeah, but you don't need that shit. Like he won, let it go. He trying to step up. Did you hear for 2K25 you can play as Roman Reigns for 4 times, and after that you'll have to pay for him? I don't think that's kind of bullshit. But I respect that. Rich Holland's bland, and this is coming from another Englishman. Shout out to Judith Stratford. Yeah. Another thing backstage. Now we bring up the Adonis Petrovic equation. Now I've been saying this shit for months, ladies and gentlemen. I have literally been saving this shit for months. Let's go. The cheese is ripe to eat. Now, Kaylani's backstage, and Petrovic comes in and says, "Hey, thank you. What's up, girl? What's up, girl?" And like, "Hey, thank you for helping me." Like, "Oh, you thought?" And Kaylani says, "You thought I helped you?" "Nah, man, I was going after Jada." And Jada, if you don't listen to Jada, don't listen to Jada. If you don't listen to me, listen to me. But Ashanti's gonna dump your ass. Leading to next week, Kaylani versus Petrovic. Now I'm calling it, and I said this shit last week. No, hold up now. I said this shit last week, and I quote, I'm gonna make a short of this, that because of this weird love situation that Ashanti and Petrovic is having, every time someone fights Petrovic, Petrovic's going to win because of this weird love thing that's happening. Jada Parker lost because Kaylani jumped in, right? What the fuck is gonna happen when Petrovic's gonna fight Kaylani next week? Jada's gonna come in, thus Petrovic keeps winning. This weird thing is happening, and I've been predicting this. WWE, give me my fucking severance checks because you fucking owe me money for booking because I've been calling this shit for months. Now, Mr. D-Walk, your thoughts on the fact that Petrovic is going to fight Kaylani next week?
Oh, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, both of them, like, to me, like I said, it's no storylines, man. It's not a good storyline. I ain't gonna say it's no storyline. It's not a good storyline. It's not a good storyline.
It's not a good storyline to you, but you have to admit the fact that even Joe has to admit this. He hates to admit this shit. That this stupid storyline between Adonis and Ashanti has been going on for months, right? And we didn't know where this was going, and it finally culminated into a weird superpower that Petrovic has. That every time she professes her love against an opponent, and this will be proven by next week. If she wins next week, then the theory works, and it works for storyline. I love Ashanti so much, and I don't think Ashanti's gonna leave her. I don't think Ashanti's gonna leave her ass. I think that she's gonna get so paranoid, like I said before, she's gonna leave him, and that makes him all like dark and emo.
I just don't like the fact about it. You got women wrestling, and you got to do interfering in the matches. I don't like.
He didn't interfere with the match. He didn't interfere with the match.
He interfered the last time.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, dude.
You sure?
I'm enjoying the Adonis Petrovic storyline more than the Liv Dominic storyline. The last match, Kaylani came in and interfered with Jada, and then that distracted Jada, and Petrovic won. Then, and I said it last week, freaking Petrovic panda, like fucking panda the body of Ashanti and stood on her, and they were both laughing at Jada Parker because they were all fighting and like, I still won. I love my group. I love you. Like that. It's like, oh yeah, I won. That happened last week. So like I said, next week is happening.
This match would have been better if it was a pillow fight.
And it hasn't been a while since we touched this button.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
We need to go back in time.
Why?
Back when women's wrestling was something that captured the thoughts of men everywhere.
Okay. Okay.
This is the worst.
Joe got immunity. He should be getting pushed the boat, no?
He's on his bed. I saw him. He's fine. I love you, Joe. I'm glad you're safe. We love you, Joe.
I just got home today.
I know. Once I saw that pillow,
and I'm on like a whole fucking bag of medicine. So like Yeah, I don't like this Petrovic fucking Ashanti bullshit. The Diddy vibes are strong in this one, and it just needs to go away. The Diddy vibes just need to go away.
Yeah.
Hey, he coming out with baby oil next week. Squirting everybody.
And I got it, ladies and gentlemen. I had to say it again.
What the hell is he?
It'd be funnier if she started cutting the baby oil bottles with the katana blade.
Hold up.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Yeah.
Y'all on the road tonight, bro.
Yeah, now this is the segment that's going to get it because this is the one that deserves it the most.
It's buttoned up tonight. That's what. So it's buttoned up tonight. Now give me a second.
Hey,
Another question.
hey,
After
you
video.
finna have, Alex, hey, Invisible Man, you finna have muscles in that finger right there, or that button
I
gonna get
swear to
worn out.
God. Speaking of muscles and fingers, it's time for the NXT Women's North American Championship match rewiew.
Oh, we're skipping it.
No, we're not, because we have guests. We have the people out nice and formal. Saturdays we can do that shit. D-Walk, your thoughts on the match and match?
I still don't agree with Shotzi going for the American title more than whatchamacallit?
Stephanie Valkyrie.
Stephanie Valkyrie. I thought that was Stephanie Valkyrie is way better than fucking Shotzi. Shotzi just come back and she already get a fucking title shot. Stephanie Valkyrie been fucking murdering motherfuckers. I just don't agree with that.
It was a filler match. I mean, it was an all right match, but it was just paving the path for Stephanie to take the belt.
Yeah, I understand that, but then she get a title shot before Stephanie, and Stephanie been fucking winning matches.
Yep.
I explained it last week. They explained it though. Go on, Joe.
The problem with this whole outcome is that, and I really hope it's not what happens, but I feel like they're gonna fuck Stephanie Valkyrie out of that belt.
Yep.
I feel it coming. I feel the screw job coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because they real. So what they first did was they realized they already made the wrong decision by having it not being Stephanie versus Julia first, which you should have just went straight into that. So they was like, you know what? Stephanie Valkyrie can't win the North American Championship, especially if it's going to be on TV. So we got to fuck her out of that match. Let Shotzi lose to make Fallon more credible. Then when we get to Vengeance Day, Stephanie is going to lose for sure. She's going to lose, and then they're going to do Stephanie versus Julia. If she wins, the only reason why she's going to win is because it's going to be Julia versus Stephanie with both belts on the line at Stand and Deliver. That's the only reason why she would win, and I don't think they want to do that.
That'll make more sense, though. That'll make more sense.
Man,
Julia got the NXT belt. Stephanie Valkyrie win the women's North American belt, and they meet up.
Have that match end in a no contest. Have them knock each other out.
It would be nice for Stand and Deliver. Okay, it would be nice for Stand and Deliver, but if they do it so early, Stephanie versus Julia, I wouldn't want it so early. We're just getting a pay-per-view in like 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, right? And then we're gonna get another pay-per-view in about another like 3 weeks after that, 3-4 weeks after that, I guess more or less. So
whatever happened to whatever happened to Zarya Delta? Whatever happened to her?
Okay, I'll get to that in a second because Zarya's still with the Sol Ruka thing that they're not announcing that for the pay-per-view. So that means that's probably gonna be for Zarya.
Supposedly, I heard Zarya was injured and she was gonna be out for like a month.
Fuck. That's gonna suck. But
nothing crazy, I don't think. I don't think it was anything like crazy, like an injury, but I think it was just something mild. But they want to take it. They don't want to take a chance.
I actually want to talk about this match real quick. Joe, I never liked Fallon Henley because she hasn't done anything in like in 2 months. She won the belt, defended it once against Kaylani, and hasn't done shit at all. So this was a match to show out. She did. I respect it around the world outside in the turnbuckle with the legs. She really focused on the knees. I do like that exploder suplex, modified exploder suplex. And she's the smartest person ever because doing the famouser as a finisher is the smart fucking play. Honestly, like it's a simple fucking move. You just bump, you're good. You walk away from it. So I'm happy for her. However, after what happens next, I just didn't like it because I think Stephanie's going to win the belt and in Vengeance Day because of what she told JC Jane. Hey, you're gonna fight Stephanie next week, right? Also, when the fuck did Jasmine Nix hurt her face? Like, is this a curse thing that JC Jane got
I was
fucking
confused
hurt?
about that.
Yeah, that was confusing to me. JC Jane got hurt, and the second she just got fixed, Jasmine gets hurt. What the fuck? All right, I guess.
Hey man,
That's just me.
I guess they figured they got to keep one person with the mask, I guess, to make it look more credible.
True. I give you that for Zarya things. But this match was very whatever. They took everyone out early because they had to for reasons. And I will give a highlight for this. And me and Invisible Woman saw this, and you guys can comment on this as well. The cannonball that Shotzi did on basically the belly button down of Fallon just literally landed on her in such a way that just I felt bad for her. We went back on it twice. I'm like, oh yeah, she's like, that must have hurt just raw, like a Hardy senton bomb gone wrong. God, a swanton, sorry. But I rate this match a B- because of Fallon Henley showed out. Invisible Woman.
I give it like a B-. Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking C+ or B-.
What's up, Basa? D-Walk.
Okay, this is all I'm gonna say about this. They Fallon Henley, they got Fallon Henley way too late. They should have had her like this when Tiffany Stratton got moved to the main roster. It's way too late for her now.
Yeah, she's not really standing out. I mean, she didn't stand out from the very beginning when Kaylani first got the belt.
She ain't standing out now because she's hiding behind two people.
Well, yeah, she's in a trio. So.
Yeah. And Jasmine's better than her.
Yeah, so they waited too late for her to try to do something with. I don't know. I give it a C.
Okay, I get it. Joe.
I'll give it a B+.
Before I got the Black Couch booking, she did defend it a couple times, right? She beat Tatum as well, usually a month for each defense, more or less, because when she got the belt, she fought Kaylani like the next week after that, like the week or the week after that. Then she fought She fought Tatum and Kaylani in the same month.
Yeah,
and after that, she ain't done shit. She's been in trios the whole time. So that's what I mean. Like, be the champion and do it once a month. Respectfully, I like that. But if not, stop hiding behind it. It's not because you're not showing that you're never showing the belt. You're never showing the belt. You're showing the trios. You're showing Jasmine. You're showing JC. You never showed the belt. Why the fuck are they side by side with you? You're the champion, Fallon. They should be behind you, looking at you with admiration, not with equality, bitch.
JC talked over her too.
Yes. And Jasmine with her broken ass nose again. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But fuck. That's what I mean on that. And that's Black Couch booking. Your booking, your rating. Sorry.
I'll give it a B because I like Shotzi. I mean, Fallon, it did do a good thing for Fallon. I will say that because it's not like she won because of them, because they was dealing with each other, fighting, walking backstage while they fighting, which is I hate that trope. But so she won clean, so it is what it is. But damn, I just wish Shotzi is somebody who could be in the same position that Mia Yim is in right now on the main roster. What they should have did was they wanted her for the aesthetic. Just turn Thea Hale into a goth emo chick. That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
Like that she would have fit right in. And it would have made sense because she would have went against JC Jane. Like it would have been perfect, but you know, it's cross
future. They do shit with
Next up,
shit with Thea Hale.
Yeah. They shit up, but they didn't. Next up, something I don't want to talk about, but it happens. Ethan Page versus Cedric Alexander, part 2. D-Walk, take it away.
God, fuck. I think it was a filler, but at the same time, I think Cedric gonna turn on Javon. Ethan Page ain't even had no reason to do this match, man. Like, come on, he a main title contender, bro. Like, what is he doing wrestling Cedric Alexander? Cedric Alexander ain't doing nothing. Well, Fat Man ain't doing nothing.
He is fat, man. He had the same trunks as 2000 the Cruiserweight Classic, and Corey Graves was talking about that, but he did not look like the same. But Mr. Black Couch booking,
He
your
been
thoughts?
DoorDash. He been giving steaks and lobsters and shrimp DoorDash to him before his matches.
Catering.
Oh my
That
gosh.
too.
I mean, listen, Ethan Page has grown on me. I said Ethan Page could have been a guy who could have went to SmackDown and been in the United States Champion scene toward the bottom. I think they needed somebody like that, but it is what it is. Ethan Page is gonna put over Javon Evans. I hate how Javon Evans throws punches, by the way. I think I said this before, but when he throws punches, that shit looks like the fakest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, and we get it, it's fake, but this motherfucker throwing like this. You can throw straight, but whatever. Match was whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I barely paid attention.
And so, Black House, I got a question for you. As skinny as Javon Evans is, you think he should be doing power moves? No.
No, I mean, listen, his high flying is his bag, but if you remember how when Swerve was in NXT and when Swerve was skinny as fuck, I think Javon Evans could kind of have a transformation like that, but obviously no time soon. But he could end up being like a Swerve type of character if he wants to eat some damn protein and some greens.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, some forky beans and some all that shit. But to me, like his jaw should be shattered. He like to me, look. You remember when he first came back, he got his jaw punched and he spitting up blood. He should be out for a while, a long time, at least 6 months to a year.
Yeah, but for now he can't because he's stuck in his own ass. And I give this match a because I don't remember it. So no NA, my girlfriend, NA as well.
I just yawned. So,
we didn't watch.
We didn't watch it. We didn't really watch it.
Yeah. All I know is
I
that
don't like Ethan Page, Cedric Alexander. I was rooting for you, so
yeah. Cedric Alexander, both his hands got messed up. That's it. End of match.
Yeah.
And then Javon came out. Joe,
D -3.
There you go. Joe, give me the automatic F so I can just pass the move.
I enjoyed the Ethan Page beating Cedric's ass. I enjoyed Ethan Page getting another W, but I did not enjoy Javon Evans with his super scrawny ass with his fake punches.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy that. I feel like he needs to gain the weight like we've talked about, and he needs to work on himself. Gain the weight, work on yourself. Stay the fuck away from the ring. Gain the weight, work on yourself. Stay away from NXT.
Yep.
That's
Shout out to B-Mac. He's in the building. And we've talked about this before, Joe, so I understand completely. Next up, there's a couple more backstage segments, which is fucking weird as hell. So give me a second, guys.
Yeah,
Craziness.
and I agree. Like he should take like a 3-month hiatus. And
3 months? How about a year?
But no, the fact that they keep bringing it back every other week, like it is too much. He's supposed to be on a break, so let him actually be on a break.
What's the point? What's the point in building up a feud if the person for the feud is going to be there every fucking week?
Yeah, because he's supposed to, and they said it on commentary. He's not medically cleared for this week, so he should not be here. Yeah, just put that shit out in the fucking obvious.
I don't know if they're trying to like build up some kind of persona over this time. Like you had mentioned a mask or something.
Yeah, a mask. It has to be a fucking mask or a helmet.
Man, if I'm fucking Ethan Page, I would have took a chair and I would have busted his fucking whole goddamn face up. I would have put it on his neck, stepped down on it, put it on his face, made him bite the fucking chair and stomp down on it. I would have fucking did whatever I had to make it look so fucking brutal that there's no way he's coming back.
No, I get that. And that's
asked Triple H. I would have asked Triple H to borrow his sledgehammer and give him one right gooing in the mouth. Bang.
Okay.
In a career. Out of there.
Okay.
We need some Joe Hendry. Anyway.
We'll get Joe Hendry soon. We will get Joe Hendry soon. I'll give you that. You don't like it, Joe?
Sorry, Joe.
I'm sorry for that.
I'm not even in the picture.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Hendry.
I don't. I agree. Javon is better than Ethan. Oh wow, I don't think Jude remember that. But anyway, Ethan.
Javon is better than Ethan Page. Did someone actually say that?
No, these are just comments from people that are liking our show and enjoying NXT time with D-Wall. We have to make sure that's subscribing and Joe's show. Okay, backstage
Y'all
segments.
take your blood pressure pills right now, man.
Please, Joe. Please.
I'm already taking 2. God damn it.
Okay, that was good. Drink water. Okay. She says, okay, here we go. Backstage, Ava is interviewed. She says Trick Williams gets over whatever's going on with him. Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade come out and say that, hey, Roxanne says this, like, hey, Cora Jade got pinned, not me, so I should get a chance. Ava says at the end of it, look, you, Bailey, Julia, triple threat, Vengeance Day. And he's like, okay, good. Cora Jade, oh, not good, and walks away. So we're watching another CW show. After the Ethan Page thing, let me see. Here we go. Fallon Henley cuts a promo backstage with Fatal Influence, and they say you don't disrespect the North American Championship. Eventually, Fallon Henley says, "Hey, JC Jane's gonna fight you next week. Yeah, sure, you have a shot, but I don't know why. You know the reason she has a shot, Stephanie, off the fact that they said on commentary that she was the number 1 contender, just had to wait. Shotzi's gone. It's her time now." Back from commercial, we get a vignette with Josh Briggs and Yoshiko Inamura cement their tag team. Josh gives Yoshiki a leather vest, much like his own. Aces and 8. Comeback? Mr. Black Couch Booking?
Man, listen. If they're the ones to win the tag team championships, just why couldn't Out the Mud just win the shit? Like it's tag teams who don't got shit to do, but you're gonna give it to these motherfuckers with the leather vests. Like, come on, bro. Out the Mud needed that shit now because they're nothing but Jada Parker's accessories. They're 2 earrings. Like shit is crazy, bro.
Out the Mud been trash since they started, and they still trash.
Yep.
Prime Time 2.0.
No, they worse than them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Way worse.
They've never built up OTM other than being losers to celebrities or Hank and Tank or
Hank and
freaking
Stank.
Fraxton.
We haven't
Hank and
seen
Stank.
him fight a lot.
We haven't. And then the week before the championship match, that's when they, take their goddamn time and effort to make a vignette showing their lives, which I told you, I actually like this vignette. It actually showed who the fuck they are, but they had to do it a week before the fucking.
Well, that's the thing. They haven't been getting a lot of screen time.
No,
So
no. That's the thing, though. I'll counter that. They have been getting a lot of screen time, getting beat the fuck up by everybody.
Hey, don't OTN remind you of Crime Time, and Hank and Stank remind you of Public Enemy?
Slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end of those backstage segments, I just want everything to be okay because I'm getting tired of this shit. But I do like that Inamura said destiny and chance are not something, and they make it kind of like Aces and 8s, and that's fine. Look, we got some gangs over here on the left and some gangs on the right in NXT. We need to start doing if AEW does it and WWE does it, why not NXT? Why not? All we're missing now is now I hope this actually happens, ladies and gentlemen, a post-apocalyptic or a Bray Wyatt type or a Breezango knockoff. You can do it.
We've had all that.
No, that's why I said knock off at the end. I didn't say Breezango. Like, you can do a whole bunch of different types of storylines. But speaking of that, we have the main event, something that me and the Invisible Woman are going to watch. Oh, yeah, Miss Black Couch Booking is all happy. And before we get to that, I have to automatically, because I know Mr. D-Walk, got to press this.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I was going to be civilized in this
Yeah,
match.
I have a lot
this-
of questions. Number 1, how dare you?
What the hell was that
shocked.
for?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Now I'm just putting preemptively, just in case D-Walks be like, yo, I like Bianca's booty. And I'm just being nice. My girlfriend's right next to me, staring at me right now. Bianca Belair and Naomi versus
Woohoo.
Metaphor again. Not again, but Metaphor, Lash, and Jakara Jackson. Highlights. Holy shit. She barely hit she almost barely hit Bianca with that flip that Lash did to her, that was one of the highlights of the match. Jakara Jackson was stepping up and showing out. Holy
Lash.
shit. No, not Lash. Jakara. Lash did one fucking flip, and that's
No,
it.
but
And
but
throughout the
Lash
whole match. What?
Lash stepped up a lot because of her size.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
doing a lot more with her size than expected.
I love that. I said that flip once that kind of reminded me. Who's that person that does that in AEW? Like, oh, that's Pac. That Pac will flip once, and then you moved, so he'll just flip again and then get your ass.
Mhm.
Pac. So I did like that. Lash is trying it. I respect it.
She's doing nip ups and stuff like that too, which is nice.
Yeah. She's getting better because she realizes that Jakara Jackson's gonna leave your ass behind.
Mhm.
She's getting leagues better than you, Lash. But I will say that I'm happy that they had a chance to go after the belts again. We knew that, like, they always win in the main roster, but never win in NXT. They're always invited to the wedding, but they just get banged and walked away on the next day at the bridesmaid shower.
I was
Either way.
disappointed. I was actually disappointed that they didn't win the tag team titles for NXT.
Yeah,
Now,
I was too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was too. Cause like, okay, they got too much shit going on already. They got to figure out the Jade situation, and it's more dumb enough that you tag team champions in the Royal Rumble. That don't make no fucking sense at all. They might as well lost the belt and then been in the Royal Rumble. This shit don't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That was a great match for sure. But like y'all said, I'm disappointed that they lost. But like everybody been saying, once Liv pinned both of them, I kind of already see what's about to happen. Liv and Raquel going to take the straps from them, and then we're going to get the Jade stuff. Yeah. Because if not the Metaphor girls, then it's like it's no other tag team that you can convince me that's going to beat them right now, unless Jade just find a magical partner, which I don't think that's going to happen. So Liv Morgan and Raquel going to get the belts for sure.
And Liv and Raquel technically never lost the belts.
True. And I think they're pushing them to try to get the belts back because again, Liv ain't doing nothing. She's not going after a belt. She's just gonna do something else for a while because they have nothing else for her. But before I continue, real quick, before you say something, D-Walk, drop the link. This is just us for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon, you'll come back on Sunday. I got you. Okay, just do it nice and intimate today. Yeah,
it'd be fucked up. If Jay come back with Jordan Grace, wouldn't they be tag team and win the belt? Huh?
And she signed. And she signed already, multi-year, ready to go. So happy for her.
And it's also a possibility that her husband signed too.
Jonathan Grissom.
Not yet. I mean, it would be cool for him to come in.
As of tonight, that technically has been changed.
We'll see. Because again, they don't really like. He's a strong dude. I have no doubt on that. And he's a short, strong dude. No doubt on that.
He's going to be a mid-carder.
Hey, put him in no quarter catch crew. Put him in no quarter catch crew.
No, they got to bring him up to feud with Penta
for a while, for a minute. But either way, I give this match a good B. Like they tried. It was a good match. It was like maybe 3 botches from. There was about 3 botches, but what I read from Lash, Jakara was showing out too, and I do love her for that. And the wrong people lost, so that they can still keep holding this stupid storyline, like you said, Joe, with Jade. D-Walk rating.
Match is good. I'm not gonna lie about that. Situations where, like I said, Meta should have won. I mean, I gotta go with at least a B-, man.
Okay, Joe.
I'm gonna give it a solid B.
Wow, Joe's nice. I respect that. Mr. Black Couch Booking.
I'm gonna go B+. I had fun. I enjoyed it. Like I genuinely did think Metaphor was gonna win. I thought like the story was gonna be Bianca and Naomi keep losing. They lost momentum, and then when the Rumble come, Jay throw them both out or something. But since not that took the grade down for me. But I'm still go with that though for sure.
Okay, I respect that.
What do y'all?
Yeah, go on, Joe.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think of the ending of the show?
I forgot what I've seen a lot of different.
It was the different Technicolor screen came up, and it said like something normal, and then it deleted it, and then it retyped in Vengeance Day.
Okay.
Someone was saying Aleister Black, but I'm like, what the fuck does Aleister Black got to do with that? It's gonna be a debut. I just don't know who.
Yeah,
I don't know either. That's kind of
Jordan Grace.
Not like that. They wouldn't waste that much money on that shit. Go on, Cordella.
Well, I'm curious about that. I didn't catch that part, but I'd say my overall thoughts on the show is it was kind of a curveball. Like it was definitely like a lot of filler matches, but I didn't mind it because it was something different, and like especially the Julia and Bailey match, and the whole like Obafemi talk show segment thing.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see where that all goes. But.
Honestly, that's good for me. Honestly, D-Walk overall.
Overall, I gotta give it a C minus, C plus. I gotta give it a C plus. I'm gonna say C plus.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But there's the comment about Ricky Starks, The Rock 2.0. His gimmick got to change a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. The Metal Girls match in the Oba segment and the Julia stuff was awesome. Respect. Thank you at DT2.
Yeah.
As a whole, that was NXT time with D-Walk, ladies and gentlemen. That was actually pretty fucking beautiful. What comes next? That was great. But
did everybody share their thoughts?
Did everyone share their thoughts? Everyone said their things in the end. Thank you for Ed. We'll keep going right now. I'm gonna give a shout out for Ed Influential Sports, for Afi Kingdom, Black Couch Booking for passing by. We still got a little bit more to go, but I want to put that mid here. Right now, what's coming up next for D-Walk, Joe, and Black Couch Booking? Not for us because we're going.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna say I'm about to go too. Actually.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess for D-Walk and for Joe Bancio, it's the Raw and his Netflix review.
So, okay. Hey, Black Couch, before you head off, what have you been thinking about Raw being on Netflix? It been sucking, right?
Got you. So for me, it doesn't feel like for some reason it felt better on USA Network. Like Raw on Netflix to me feels like a long ad. Which I know is people are like, you're just saying that. Nah, bro. When I watch it, I don't feel like nothing. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. The stuff with Penta is cool. The stuff with Chat, like it's certain shit that's cool. But first of all, he can't win for whatever the reason. Liv Morgan is one of the only heels I've seen win so far. The New Day looked terrible, and I was so it's just like they're doing shit to bring in too many new people. They're not giving back to the actual people who've been watching. Like I know what they're doing, but it's like you're catering for money and new fans. That's just you know.
Yeah, I agree. That show's been really bad.
Yeah, they're horrible. They got watered down. Penta is watered down. So, like I said, his first two matches, he should have been squashing. I don't know what's been going on.
I mean, I haven't seen his previous matches, but I feel like he was pretty good from my perspective. But I'm a newer fan, so I don't mind if they're trying to bring in new fans, but it does feel like one big ad, and part of me doesn't even want to watch it. When Logan, I did not want to see Logan Paul on my TV. I never want to see Logan Paul.
And he got booed out the fucking building for a good minute.
And part of me hates that it's on Netflix, but I watched for Rhea Ripley and a couple other wrestlers, so Penta included. So,
but if you go and watch all old matches, he was killing motherfuckers. He was breaking their arms. He was fucking them. It wasn't even basically no competition.
That's a visible man.
Now he
Joe, did you have a question for?
I know Invisible Man needs to show you some of Penta's stuff from AEW and Lucha Underground and stuff. And
It's hard
TNA.
to find that shit now, dude. The L Ray Network was like, we're gonna start cataloging this shit and not showing it anymore. I'm like, fuck,
On
you guys
YouTube,
are
you can find all that on YouTube. It's
Not
on
all
YouTube.
the matches. Not all the matches. There's some. I remember I watched it from beginning to end,
Mhm.
all 3 seasons. So I remember everything. But every 3 to 4 was pretty fucking good. But either way, I want to say thank you, Mr. Black Couch, looking for passing by. Mr. D-Walk and Joe, if you want to talk about Raw on Netflix, you guys can do it. You know what the button is. Me and my invisible woman are getting the hell out of here because we gotta go.
It is 11:52 p.m.
Yes, we gotta wake up early in the morning and do stuff.
Get down.
Over here.
Take us home.
Take
Yeah,
us
I'll
home.
enjoy it.
All right. Stay healthy, stay happy, and remember, PWF, which is not today, it's Saturdays, is about having fun. NXT Time with D-Walk is about analyzing NXT, trying to fix it, trying to get it better, and trying to not press so many damn daddy chill buttons during a day. Didn't come out as much today, but well, thank God for that. Joe, glad you're home. Yes, Joe?
That's your finger hitting the button. Like you got fucking Tourette's and shit.
He's so sneaky with the shit. Like he
Yeah.
stares straight into the camera. It's just like
Yeah, because I know what the fuck it is, man.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Joe, hit us with something before Alex dip out.
Raw needs to get better. NXT needs to get better. Wrestling as a whole needs to get better.
Yeah.
Wrestling as a whole has my whole fucking 43-year-old fucking soul feeling like I'm losing interest after 43 years of watching.
Mm-hmm.
Two things I will say before I go to watch. If you love wrestling, look up Hey EW with the Hurt Syndicate, just came out today or yesterday, and then look up. That was actually a pretty good one.
Man, that was hilarious.
Then look up as well the Death Rider interview with John Moxley, Claudio, and Marina Shafir and Pac. Which, by the way, Pac is in a bomb shelter. He's literally in a bomb shelter behind the door, and he's talking to Renee in a bomb shelter, and it's so Pac. It's literally so Pac. So either way, watch those two things. If not, if you want to love wrestling, look up Orange Cassidy versus Pac, 2000, whatever it was. We will see that match. Stay healthy, stay happy. Welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk, Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. and Saturdays at whenever the fuck I feel like it. PWF. It's time to take us away. And yeah, kisses and loves and hugs and bugs.
Damn, Rican, where you found this? PWF exclusive. This is the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans. If you don't like it, suck our D-Walk, Joe BNCO, and the Invisible Man.